What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm OJ and we are locked in. There's one question that's been lingering around. Who is hitting our stash? We know that Raquel is stressing about that. We are too. And this week we got introduced to the mafia, the mob, Sal Boselli. Now we don't know who's working with them and tipping them off because there's been 2 hits in less than 24 hours. We also see that Unique is out and he was on the phone making some calls. He's also been dealing directly with Raquel. And today we're going to jump into this. We're going to try to break down the connection between Unique and the mob and them getting back at Raquel for the disrespect. Before we jump into this and break it down, if you like power content, live after show discussions, breakdowns, and theories, hit your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and also follow me on Instagram, MOEDOTJ. Now, we're working hard to get over to New Jersey. We're getting hit every time we bring that pack over. Who is doing this and why is it happening to us? So let's jump into it. What does the mob have to do with Raquel?
You the heir to this throne, Kanan, and it's waiting for you, if you want it.
The operation has always been to expand. Baisley, 40s, and now we're going to New Jersey. And you see, they're putting everything in the back of the truck because they're about to ship this thing across the bridge. Now, they do have a plan. They're going to work with a guy named Damon. Damon is Raquel's cousin. But unfortunately, before they can get the package there, some guys hop out with shotguns. We don't know who they are, but we know they're not playing. They shoot the truck up, they pull the driver out and tell him, listen, no one comes over to New Jersey without Sal Boselli, their boss, the mob figure, getting a cut. So this right here was a blatant sign of disrespect by not even checking in. Now we semi have a name and a face. Sal Boselli runs New Jersey, and he isn't putting up with anyone just coming over and not giving him his cut. Because when you're stepping on someone else's territory, it can get ugly. And the mob, they don't look like they're playing around. They mean business. The way the episode is set up, we couldn't get a confirmation on who actually gave the location of that truck. But we do see Unique. He's back in the picture. You remember Unique, he kidnapped Juliana. He took all the money out of the stash. He gave it back. In return, he's waving the white flag and he's not going to do anything in the streets. In return, he wants Rock to make sure that him, his baby mama, and his kid are good to go. Now, the reason he comes into the bodega again after kidnapping Juliana is just to let her know it was nothing personal. It was all business. Now, of course, she's nervous. She was kidnapped. Now, you got to remember, when Unique got out of jail, he lost everything. Raquel even teamed up and started working with the Thomas family because he needed to get his feet back up under him. Also, he's the one that set up the meeting with Unique. So we're thinking Raquel is working with the Thomases, but after he leaves the bodega, we see Unique goes over and talks to Raquel. Raquel, what does he run? He runs the 40s. His cousin is Damon. So he knows when these drops are going to be. And Unique is over here just taunting them and letting them know, hey, I'm not going to do nothing to y'all, but I'm still around. The Thomas family has to meet up with the mob now. They just got hit for one of their biggest shipments, the first shipment going to Jersey. Now they're standing here and it's just those 3, but Sal Boselli and the rest of his family, they came in pretty deep. And when they get here, they're telling the Thomas family, y'all need to check in. You're the broad that's been making all this noise. Now, if you listen to everything that Rock is saying, she's saying you're looking for someone to come in so you can squeeze them. Basically saying there's no one in the projects, in the streets, supplying anybody. So you can't have any claim on that. He says just because you don't see me in the streets doesn't mean I'm not there. So this starts making us believe, how would he know that this truck came in if he's not even in the streets, especially in the projects like that? All fingers are starting to point at maybe Unique, and we have us an insider and a mole. Now they do give Rock a price, non-negotiable. This is the best price and this is the price you're going to pay. But Rock disrespects him, balls it up, and they walk off. The last thing we hear Sal say is, I like that girl. So there could be a swap back for the truck if he can get his cut like he asked originally, because the way it seems and appears, Rock is not backing down from anybody. So this mob affiliation that Unique could potentially have, it's going to be very bad because they have a mole and no one knows it's Worrell yet. The first truck was hit, so we need to replace those drugs and try to make up for that. We're moving the work in school buses now, the short yellow buses inside the seats. And Worrell, he's the one assigned to go take this next shipment directly from Marvin. The first thing we see is Unique on the phone making a call. There's gonna be a bus coming, yellow one, short, don't hurt the driver. That's my man's. So now we're putting 2 and 2 together. Worrell is the mole, he's informing Unique, and Unique is calling the mob because he helped one of the mob members in jail. So that's the connection that we're looking at right now. And you hear what Unique is saying. Yeah, go ahead, get it. And this is right after Worrell got the information about taking that drop. That's how fast news is spreading in the streets, especially dope. When you start to put it all together, Worrell gives the information to Unique. Unique lets the mafia know, and now the mafia has a bus, has a truck full of drugs. So what they can do, Rock is going to want to meet up with them again because this is the second time they were hit. This one is broad daylight. Worrell's going to say it was some white guys. We just got into it with the mafia when we threw away the number. This could be very, very bad because they don't know that it's somebody on the inside telling yet. They're going to probably come to that conclusion. All we know is that the mafia, they can have their hands inside of anywhere. We don't know who they're plugged in with. So this is dangerous because right now they're just thinking the mob is hitting them, not knowing it's probably Unique right there in their backyard setting all of this up. Let me know what you all think. As of right now, I'm going with Unique is the one calling these plays. Worrell is actually very, very loyal to him, and he's making sure his boy gets back in the game. Let me know how you think that this whole mob situation is going to affect Raquel and them expanding over into New Jersey. If you like this kind of content, I'm Mo.J. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.